Welcome to Gloria's Gab Live. I have with me today two wonderful ladies, Joanne Marr and Lauren Arkin. And Lauren, you have a L.A. boudoir,
Miami.
Yes. And Joanne.
Back again, talking about the Merrick House.
And they have a great event coming up on October 4th, and we're going to learn about that. And it's going to be a fun event. And if you like to shop, it'll be a great place to go. But before that, we have to thank South Florida PBS. South Florida PBS has a super exciting interactive experience coming up, the Pharaoh exhibit. Now, for people that went to the Da Vinci exhibit it's got an immersive art experience and such an educational whatever. But this one, all the school teachers that have previewed it have said is even better. So go on for a couple of months, but it's starting, I think, like this week. So if you get a chance up in Boynton Beach, it's a bit of a trek, but a lot of people, a lot of schools from here are sending their students up there because it really is a truly unique experience. So let's start with who wants to start. Lauren, or
you can give a
little sure. I'll just give a little bit of background.
Tell us a little bit of background, why we're doing this, and it is an annual event, right?
Well, actually, yes, we're excited because last year was the first year we've done it.
So it's
last
the second
spring.
Annual.
So now we're doing it twice this year. Yay!
Oh,
so
twice.
We'll get one in the fall and one in the spring. And we had such a wonderful turnout and wonderful enthusiasm last spring that and everyone who was shopping just said, "When are you doing it again? When are you doing it again?" So we're just thrilled to be able. I mean, the Merrick House is an absolutely perfect place for vintage.
Tell people about the Merrick House, because there's a lot of people watching that aren't from Coral Gables that don't even know the history of it.
Sure. So the Merrick House is the boyhood home of the Coral Gables founder, George Merrick. And of course, we're in our centennial year for the city. And this house was actually completed in 1910, but it looks inside much as it did during the centennial or the first year of the incorporation of Coral Gables. So it looks kind of like 1925 inside because that's when George's mother felt that it was really at its zenith. So we're so lucky. We have 60% of the furnishings original to the home. So again, as I said, perfect place for all things vintage. And it's got a beautiful garden and a statue of Mother Merrick out front. She designed the home. She was a powerhouse. It's an amazing story. And we give tours every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock. So
during this event, this vintage market we're going to do they give tours of the house?
They will be giving tours that day as well.
And is there a charge for the tour?
Yes, but it's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. So we're the best deal in town. Adults are $5 and seniors and military are $3, and then it goes down from there for little kids, etc.
Okay, great. So let's talk about what we can buy there, because I'm not clear on how it works, but I know proceeds from the event, you charge your vendors and whatever. So proceeds benefit the continual preservation and restoration of Merrick House and all your different programs.
Exactly. The Merrick House is actually owned by the city of Coral Gables. Okay. But the governing board is responsible for the stewardship of the contents of the house. So if we want to restore paintings or books or, and furniture. In fact, this year we just had the calling card table restored. Beautiful, beautiful work by Dysar Furniture. I didn't think I was going to give a plug, but Tony at Dysar Furniture, he's an amazing restorer. He did a wonderful job for us. So that's the kind of thing that...
Okay, now I love the calling card. that goes way back.
Sure, yes.
2 centuries ago, almost. When
at a time when people left their front doors open. You came in, left your calling card on the table. I do think it's interesting, though, because we have noted that the bureaus throughout the house, the cabinets, the bureaus all have locks on them. So you might have unlocked your front door, but but you would lock up the valuables, I guess. So every single
interesting.
drawer has a place for a lock.
Really?
Or yes, or
Okay.
a place for a key, rather.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So
But we, in terms of the history of the market itself, it's called the Coral Market as it relates to Coral Gables and the coral from which the Merrick House is made, the coral rock. And it's coordinated by Carolina Castro of the Potted Palm. So she's one of the vendors, but she's also the brainchild of this entire market. So she coordinates all of the vendors and is just a whiz at all things related to house good, home goods and things. That's her.
So now you've conned her into doing twice a year instead of once a year.
Well, I think
by popular demand.
Yes.
By popular demand.
I think if she had her druthers, she'd like to do it every month. So
really?
we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Well, you never know.
Quarterly.
Yes, at least.
Quarterly.
At least.
Go with
Yeah.
the seasons, whatever seasons we have here.
Right.
So
That's
I
true.
know. I think I actually got something, or one of my friends bought something from you last year, and it was a dress. Funny thing, it was a dress that you brought on the show, and you showed.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember which one it was, but I thought, oh yeah, I know that.
You had a preview of it.
Yeah, I had a preview. So, do you want to show us some of the things that you're going to be, or do you want us to put the ones that you don't have here first? Why don't we do that? You want to just run the?
Actually, this one is here.
What is that?
This is an over.
that is.
kind of like an overcoat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's perfect for fall, the upcoming holidays. It's got gold threading.
Oh, you could just wear all black and wear that, and it would dress it right up.
Yeah, add some jewelry, or you could belt it if you want to kind of make it
Just a little different.
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Oh wow,
an
that's
option.
great. I love that.
What else is there?
But it doesn't do this. Does that perfect?
It
That
doesn't do justice.
so I'm glad you brought
You
that
do
one.
have to see it in person to
Yeah,
really
you do.
appreciate the detailing of it.
So what's the next one?
Let's see.
Let's see.
That one I don't have with me. But that one, that's
Is that
actually,
crocheted?
It's crocheted, crocheted and fringed. That one's from the 90s, the white one, like kind of Y2K, which has been a growing movement in vintage. Yes, it's making a whole resurgence.
I'll be done.
And that one also I don't have, but that's in like a 1950s wrap dress.
That is
And
gorgeous.
Well, that has to be an original wrap dress.
It is.
Diane Van Furstenberg, was she the one that did the wrap?
That was more in the 60s and 70s.
Right.
Yeah. So this one I do have. This is actually handmade from the 1950s. A beautiful iridescent kind of green, emerald green and turquoise.
Yeah, that looks like
I honestly
19.
don't even think it was worn the way it's been.
I know, it's amazing.
It's absolutely gorgeous. This is perfect if you want like kind of a Mad Men kind of theme
Party.
Halloween's coming up. If you want to wear authentic, you can
Right,
go that route.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I can
that's
just
cool.
imagine that. That's stunning.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one, the capelet I don't have with me, but that's very 1920s, 1930s.
Yeah.
That's something you can easily throw over even a simple black dress, and it dresses it up.
Right.
And this one actually I just sold yesterday at an event.
Oh, really?
But
That's
it was
pretty.
perfect for fall.
Right.
It was a corduroy jacket. It had a very interesting kind of it looked like a Bakelite button on it, but it was kind of plastic. But yeah, perfect for fall.
Right.
And then we'll go through some of the other ones. This is actually 90s.
Ooh, that looks
Stu
great.
Wong. I don't know if you're familiar
Yeah,
with her.
that's amazing.
She's also been very popular in the vintage movement the past year
really?
or so. Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Highly sought after.
Right.
But yeah, Panay velvet, beaded. This one, this
I don't
dress
know
is
if you
it's a
can. You
halter.
can see. I don't know if you can see how it sparkles, the sequins and beadwork. Yeah.
But it
Really
has a very
gorgeous.
1930s. It's biased.
And does
cut.
it tie around the
It's a
back of
halter,
the neck?
yeah.
It's a halter.
It's a halter. But it ties around the neck, and it has kind of like it's got a slit with a little bit of like a mermaid, silhouette to it.
Yeah.
Very 1930s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
And then this is also this is similar to, but kind of a 1920s style.
Okay, this is like right below the knee
Yes.
for most people.
Right below the knee. So, but of course it's coral, kind of to go with the coral market.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But
Perfect.
great for a 1920s party.
Yeah, for sure.
This is actually handmade from the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Isn't that pretty?
stunning.
Yeah. It almost looks like they took doilies.
Yes.
No, do you know, they used to make, I know how this, yeah, they used to make this, you can't see it right here, but it's made with a tool,
Yes.
these little flowers.
Yeah.
That must have taken forever to make.
Yes.
Jeez.
So, this, honestly, even if you wear it with a pair of jeans.
You wear that with anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. It
Yeah.
makes a statement.
Yeah, it does.
sure.
It does. Yeah.
This is a 1980s, a suede wrap skirt.
Yeah.
So for fall, with boots.
What
even
size is that?
A medium.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. That's gorgeous.
Even honestly, you pair it together like this. You could belt it without like a high waist belt.
Or turtleneck sweater, boots, black boots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Gloria, I'm
kinda like
seeing you in this.
Yeah,
Kind of
I
like
can see you.
a staple piece for fall
Right.
and winter. Yeah.
I actually
Definitely
have a
seeing you in
sleeve
that.
skirt, but that's really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually a 1920s a piano scarf.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
But you can wear it as a shawl, or you can even kind of style it as a skirt.
Oh, a piano skirt.
A piano scarf.
Scarf. Oh, I thought you said skirt. And I was going, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You wear a slip under it
So
and
yeah,
you wrap
you
it.
can obviously it's meant to drape along a piano or some kind of piece
Oh,
of furniture.
yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no idea that was an
That's-
actual thing.
Yes.
A piano drape.
But you can wear it, obviously you can wear it as a shawl, or you can wear it as a skirt if you put like a brooch or
Right.
belt it with the fringe. Fringe is also very in right now, that whole boho.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, very in. And we're finally maybe going to feel a little fall vibe.
Yes, right?
But this is actually
How fun.
like Y2K, a jean jacket with faux fur. The lining and the faux is actually, you can remove it. So either if you want to have a little more pop of color or not.
Oh,
Plus also
yeah.
for easier cleaning.
Yeah, for sure.
But it has great detail. Yeah.
That's great.
It's a fun piece.
Yeah. So if you're traveling up north, that's a good little piece, especially in the fall.
It is. I mean,
it's just
and
cool enough
for
to
a
have
denim
it.
jacket. I mean, even down here, if you kind of remove the lining, it's
I was
not
going
a
to say
thick,
that's the
thin-
beauty of it. You can
Yeah.
use it both ways.
I mean, we do get some cool days here, so you can, layer.
A week in January,
Yeah, right.
February.
And lastly, this is a little kind of a 1930s style dress, but polka dots. Polka dots are having, as you could see,
I love
are
polka
having
dots.
a comeback.
I know. You know what? I wear polka dots this weekend. I'm with you.
It's all over the runways.
Yeah.
And even mixing polka dots, like, kind of whites. And this is like a satin.
So the polka dot is this thing that make it, instead of the color, it's going to be the polka dots that you've got, mixed polka dots. That's great. Yeah.
And this is a 1930s style.
I don't know if you probably can't see it, the polka dot.
Oh, there you go.
There you can.
Oh, there you go. That's a better. Yeah. So that's cool.
So, yeah. And then this also can work again, for Halloween.
How long is that?
It's floor length.
It's floor length. So they don't see it when you're, that's why I was asking. Yeah.
It's floor length.
Yeah. So that looks like a super comfortable dress too.
It's bias cut, so it just forms right over.
Yeah, right.
Right
Yeah.
over your body.
So that's one of those things. It doesn't matter what size it is because it just drapes however your body is. Yeah.
And then on the table we have, this is a 1940s purse, snakeskin. It has a great shape.
And look at this little snap on it. These are like,
buckle.
yeah. Well, these are just classic.
Yes.
That time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But look how beautiful inside it is. Oh, you can't see.
Oh, that.
That camera. But look how beautiful it is inside too. But it's got a great
shape.
Got great class to it.
And here's
Okay.
another kind of 90s Y2K. Kind of looks like a little bit.
It's got cherries on it.
cherries, kind of like a Louis Vuitton style, but not really. But it has a great shape and a great style to it.
But actually, it's beautifully built though. Look at this.
It is.
It's got.
It has a great structure.
The structure is great. It's got, and this looks like brand new.
I
don't think
honestly
so.
don't think it's
I don't think this
been
was ever
used.
used.
Yeah.
No.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, if
That
it was
is
used, it was for one
adorable.
event, and
Yeah.
but what a beautiful purse.
And then this is a 1940s camera.
Wow.
So there will also at the market.
Does it actually work?
It can work. The only issue is finding film. That's become like a lost art, long lost art now. But it is in working condition.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then this is a really cool belt from the 70s, leather, where when you put it together, when you put the buckle together.
Is it a hip one?
It is hip, but actually it's a snake, if you see with the buckle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So definitely like a wide belt like this can easily be paired with, some of the looks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that has a brass buckle. And then this is just this is from the 50s.
That's
beaded.
The
Beaded purse. And this one actually was lovely donated by Joanne here. This is actually from the 20s and the teens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all hand beaded, and this one's from Paris. I don't think it's even been been used.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks brand new too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The beading on it is gorgeous. So some examples of the items I'm going to bring. I'm also going to have a lot more jewelry, accessories, a little bit of homeware, but my focus is mainly the clothing and the accessories for this market.
And I do have to say, and all of our vendors have such wonderful design eyes, but Lauren in particular, her booth is a work of art. The booth itself.
I noticed it's super busy.
Yeah, it was. I barely was able to have lunch last night.
I don't even know how you were. I would have eaten a big breakfast and.
I mean, any moment I had to just sit and go like scarf up, and that was it. Like it's a good thing I brought my peanut butter and jelly to keep me going.
There you go.
I should have brought my my vanity set that I bought from you.
Yes, you
green,
bought the Bakelite.
Yes, the Bakelite green mirror and the brush, and it's on my dresser.
Good. You can
so
admire it daily.
Yes.
So some of the other things, Joanne, why don't you tell us about all these other little things? There are things you can buy, and Joanne's figured out a way to take those things and make a purpose for them.
Right. And so, we sometimes we think about, especially, yes, it's one thing to wear vintage clothing, and you can be very creative with it, just as you said, change it up, belt it, and, so you can do similar things with your home goods. So a certain thing that might have been used for a casserole doesn't need to be used as a casserole dish anymore, or a planter can become a different kind of planter. So I have a couple examples here. So I came into a number of, I think I have let's see, here we go. I have, and it doesn't show them at all, but I have
here
about 35 gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous handmade handkerchiefs.
Pass that over here, because I think I can show it quick.
So
closer.
how do you what do you do with them? You can certainly put them in frames. You can do things like that. But what I decided to do,
wow, these are gorgeous,
was I washed them all, put them all together, but then got pressed them, and then got this 1930s, 40s jar, which is just a kitchen jar.
Look at how beautiful these are. Can you see? The light's so bright.
Yes.
Well,
I think if you
wait.
put it down a little bit.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you really can't see it.
No, you can't see it. Trust me, it's gorgeous.
Yes, but
what a
handwork
great idea
on
to
them.
put them in a jar like this.
Just put a little bit of lace on the top of the jar, and it's just something
What
from a
a
1940s
cute
kitchen,
idea.
so that someone can, just as you did, take them out and look through them instead of having them in a drawer where they never get
What a
seen.
clever thing
So
to
that's
do.
one thought. And then there's this one. I am just a real fan of McCoy pottery, and so when I see it, I try to get it. So something like this, I'm not very good at keeping anything alive. So these are succulents. They're not real. So, so I just put some sand in the bottom of this, and I also have another one of these on my dresser, and I have my perfumes in it. with a scarf, really pretty scarf in the bottom of it.
Well, I'm not familiar with that.
McCoy.
Yeah, McCoy. What is McCoy? Do you know this?
It's just one maker that was, I believe, in the 30s and 40s. And I just like the lines of it.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And I don't think this is a McCoy, but this is a little frog. And so similar thing. I just put some stones in it, and that sits.
It warms
on
up a room.
Yeah.
It gives it a little character.
And then, if you have your father's baby shoes, you have to put them out. So I've got a nice little vignette. I'm big into vignettes in my house. So in my guest room has a lot of vignettes. Yeah. And so my father's baby shoes are at there. And
oh my goodness.
I just came
is that a shoe brush?
Yes, this came with a piece of furniture that I got for free. So the shoe brush is now
nice treasure you came with.
Yes. And also similarly, if you've got silver that's it's not real silver, it's might be even pot metal or something, not beautiful, but and this is somebody else's initial, but what the heck? So what I did.
You can buy this at the market. By the way, guys.
These kinds of things. I had so many things in my guest room, so many vignettes that I realized there was no place for my guests to put their things.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem.
And so a lot of them were small, like this. So I happened to have a very narrow linen closet in the bathroom that is the guest bathroom in the hall. So it didn't really work for towels anyway. So I made my linen closet into a mini museum. So all these little tiny things, the little perfume vials, this and that, I've created my own little set of vignettes, and I can change it out for the season. And I just leave the door of the closet open. And hanging on that door is my mother-in-law's wedding dress. And so people go into the bathroom and have a mini museum.
A little curio.
Yeah.
Like a little curio.
I was gonna say, we need to take a tour of your house.
Well, it is a 1925 Old Spanish. It's the George Merrick
Have you been
house.
on the historic tour?
I've been on the Villagers historic tours and also St. Philip's. Yes. Yeah.
When were you on the Villagers one?
Oh, gosh.
I was wondering if I'd seen you. I've been to your house.
One, not too long ago, probably, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. I had really a lot of fun with that because throughout the house, I put little tags on the items that are now in my house that I had found in the Coral Gables trash. And that's a lot of stuff.
No way.
So mirrors, lamps, beds.
You found
all
it
kinds
in
of
the
things
trash.
in the swale of Coral Gables. Coral Gables has great swale finds.
Oh, I see.
So
as a
I'm
matter
all
of
about
fact,
that.
Yeah. That's so funny. So you just go cruising the neighborhood?
Got to have an eagle eye. Unfortunately, I'm paying storage fees for a unit that has 25 pieces of furniture that are awaiting my painting or refinishing. So I'm always behind on that. But yeah, I can't. The car stops when it sees this good stuff.
In my neighborhood, we call it alley shopping.
Alley shopping. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, alleys.
Yes. Oh, that's a great way to call it.
I've come across so many treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now, when you get a piece of furniture, say it's wood, do you just completely sand it down and refinish it?
It depends on what it is.
Big projects, or do you parcel that out sometimes?
Yes. No, I do tend to paint, but if it's got really beautiful lines to it,
you don't want to do that.
I will redo it. But I've been working on one piece that I've had for 6 years, and unfortunately, it sat outside. It was in great condition when I first got it. If I had painted it then, it would have been great. It's probably 1950s, 60s. So it's this mid-century feel to this dresser, and it's great. Sat out under a tarp, got wet, and totally disintegrated. I've been working on it all summer. I'm bringing it back. But with a tiny little glue syringe and many, many, many hours. I think I probably have about 50 or 60 hours into it at this point, just gluing all the drawers back.
If you had just been able to put it inside.
I had just done it, yes. But lessons learned, and I have learned a lot by doing it. Now I know how to put these things back together again.
Oh yeah, that's a fun part.
Yeah.
The first time you do it is the hard part, and then you go, "What? Wait a minute! I know all the shortcuts now.
Right.
Yeah. So I've been building miniatures, and the same thing.
Really?
After you do it for a while, you go, oh yeah, I get this. First time you do it, you go, well, you didn't quite.
Are they miniatures of interiors, or
no? They're
what
like
are they?
These little kits you can buy.
Right.
But they never turn out the way exactly, because then I go, well, if this would look better if I put this someplace. But you can build like 3-story houses.
Yes, I have seen those.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's a lot of detail
I'm
work.
trying to making books that are this big.
Oh my
with
gosh.
Pages.
Oh my gosh.
It's nuts. No. Yeah.
We all have our thing.
Yeah, no, it's just anytime there's a new craft that comes along, I need to know how to do it. And then we buy everything you need to do it. And you make a couple of them, done that.
Done that. Okay.
And
Yes.
then still have all the stuff.
Right. The investment.
Yeah, right. So what are your hobbies? Do you do anything besides looking for clothes? And do you sew?
I do.
Do you repair the stuff?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
As it comes along, yeah, I mend, and sometimes I kind of redesign. My background is in fashion design, so I know I know
I'd forgotten
sewing and
about that.
pattern and stuff like that. So if it needs a little bit of a redesign, I do that. But I mean, besides always on the hunt for some vintage of all sorts.
And look at what she's got on.
Yeah, this is like a 1970s, like a prairie skirt, prairie dress.
Yeah.
And I have a cameo from the 50s, and I have a Western Tony
belt.
Lama Western belt.
Yeah.
That's all engraved. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
So
she sticks out. You stick out in the crowd.
I do.
You're going, that's a vintage girl.
yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that vintage is having such a wonderful comeback with, again, with the younger people who are aware of fast fashion and how terrible it is for the environment. And we might as well get creative and help save water and many other things.
Yes.
But I go through the stuff, and I know how much material costs. I used to make a lot of clothes. I made all of my clothes at one point. I don't have time to do that anymore. But I appreciate beautiful work, and I see stuff, and I go, sometimes you see a price on them, you go, the material cost way more than the price on this. Never mind. All the work that goes into doing that. So much handwork involved in that.
It is.
Yeah.
But even speaking of material, so the material that these things are made out of is that much better quality than the material that's even made today.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
I've been talking with friends about upholstery and how hard it is to get good upholstery material these days. It's just, they made it better back then.
Right. Yeah,
they made things to last.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, we'll get it, and then you redo it in a few years or whatever. Yeah. And or they just throw it away.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, we've gotten to be a society of just, throwing things away and not preserving. And I hate that. I'm always about like, how can I repurpose this or save it? And I know you guys are too, obviously. Yeah. So it's so fun to go to your market and to see all the jewelry that's out there. That's like, you go, oh my gosh, my mom, my grandma had this. And you've got everything from the pierced earrings, but also to a lot of the clasp earrings.
Yeah, clasp, yeah.
And I think almost everybody now has pierced ears. But you can the beauty of that is you can still wear the other ones.
Sure.
Yeah. But and for costumes, those are great. Yeah. So
There's
what else do you have? Do you have baskets this year? I remember Susan Medina had baskets one year.
I don't know that we have like specific vendor for baskets, but I'll read to you the vendors we have.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, so give us an idea.
My handy dandy Life is Perfect journal. Yes, everything vintage. Okay, so just as I love the names of so many of these: A Bird in the Hand, Annie's Attic, Au Courant Home, Bargain Box Thrift Store.
Oh, yeah.
Bohemian Rose Resale, Cindy's Antiques, Happy Girl Shop, Heron Home, LA Boudoir, Lily and Alex Atelier, Mach 11 Supersonic Fashion and Collectibles. These two guys are a riot.
Really?
They're fun.
They're fun. Yeah.
They have just such a variety, very eclectic collections. Yes, it is collectibles. Old Affairs costume jewelry. Yay.
Yeah.
And of course, Carolina with the potted palm. And then we'll have Hi-Fi Coffee and with their sweet truck. So that'll be fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then we'll also have, of course, a Merrick House table. So we want people to learn more about the Merrick House. And we have some things that we're selling as well.
I was going to say right around on the porch area.
Yeah. And then also the Villagers. And the Villagers will be selling their tickets for their fundraiser, the December home tour.
The home tour,
which is in Coconut Grove this year. Very nice.
I know. That's a different location from before. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
And the weather will hold out. Our vendors all have tents, so it's going to be fine.
Just in case. Yes. Yeah. So do we have you anticipated what the weather's going to be this coming weekend?
I haven't looked yet.
Oh, you haven't looked? Okay.
We're just walking around like this. I mean, we do have a porch,
I cannot believe that our time is almost up.
Well,
we just started. Well, we had a lot to talk about.
Yes.
So, but I'm so grateful for y'all coming, and I wish you a lot of luck. And if for any reason I don't bowl and I can make it over there, I've been having a little bit of back problem, and I go, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bowl. But I hope you'll take some pictures for me and send them.
We sure will.
Because I'd love to share them.
Yeah.
I would say that if anybody who is planning to come, bring reusable bags.
Oh, that's a great idea.
If you are shop till you drop, bring a cart, one of those wheeling carts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good idea.
Because parking can be a little tricky. You might have to walk a little bit. So if you're gonna get some housewares or plan on shopping, bring a cart, and that'll save you.
So you kind of back onto the golf course, and there, people figure out a way.
Yeah, but definitely.
And I will say that the Merrick House is old-fashioned, and our Wi-Fi is not up to par. So if you don't want to have to deal with sometimes the Venmo not going through, bring some cash. Yes. You make it quick.
Cash is always king. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and that's really great advice. Mm-hmm. I think that when I do my Gringo Bingos, same thing. Mm-hmm. People go, I don't carry cash. Well, start carrying cash.
just for something like this. Yes.
Yeah, right. I think you should probably have $1,500 anytime.
I also have two more quick plugs, if you don't mind. The Florida Road Show. It's a half-an-hour program. Just did on Thursday. They put up their episode on Coral Gables.
No way.
You can go to Florida Roadshow on their YouTube channel and see it. So
it's not on PBS. It's not.
It is. It's on WPBT and I can't think PLG.
and
I think or something.
XCL.
Okay, that might be it.
That's
okay,
South Florida PBS.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. That's our sponsor.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Hello. That's what I was talking about. If you're not a member, you need to be. So
it's really
PBS.
It's well done.
Thank you for sponsoring our show. Our time is up.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay.